Yo, what's up, y'all? I just got back, man, from doing a little running. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, something just came to my phone. But yeah, I was outside, man. While I was running, I was during my little cool down. I was walking, and sometimes I think out loud. You know, and it's kind of cool how sometimes I might think out loud, but I guess I forget that like God hears everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like praying. So I think out loud, and I'll be like, dang, what's the best use of my time for the rest of the day? Like I was off today, so what's the best use of my time? And then something just come to my mind. Boom. Like you may not think of it, but like you kind of just prayed, and then God just answered your prayer with the best, thing to do with your time for the rest of the night. So anyway, I was kind of thinking out loud about some stuff. By the way, of course, y'all obviously know it's 4th of July weekend. So if you hear pops and stuff, obviously it's firecrackers. So but I'm still gonna say what I gotta say. But I'm gonna try to do it real quick because y'all know me, I can ramble. Boom. So I was thinking, man, and without getting into like the whole story, I got some things I'm trying to do or whatever. And I was thinking, I was just like, man, like this door, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to go through, if you will, is just locked. That's kind of how I looked at it. Uh, through to God, you know what I'm saying, when I was kind of talking about it to myself when I was walking, after my cool down or during my cool down rather. And I was like, yo, like this door is locked. And it's amazing how we I guess sometimes assume we know what we need as if what is behind that door is just exactly what we need in life. But I feel like that's such an opinion. That's a personal opinion. And here's something dope, man, that Jesus really dropped on me. Like I can't afford to live my life following my own opinions, if what I think is the best thing or what I think is the best thing to have or whatever. And then miss out on other opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm trying to get through a door and I'm trying to access something in my life, right? And the door is obviously locked. And I'm over here like trying to find a key, trying to look under the door, knocking on the door. Is anybody in there? Somebody let me in. You know what I'm saying? As if what is behind that door is going to, there's one. As if what's behind that door, you know what I'm saying, is just everything that I need. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? But God has uh, opportunity, the door of opportunity is just like wide open, but I'm missing out on the opportunity because I'm, what I'm saying, so distracted by whatever the world has to offer. And I just think that's detrimental, detrimental to say the least. It's kind of like a little kid who's like trying to figure out how to get into their parents' liquor cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand that they don't need it. That if they get in that thing, it can be detrimental. You know what I'm saying? The parents understand that. That's why they put a lock on the liquor cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the child can't get it, but you can get it when your body is mature enough to actually handle what's behind that door. You see what I'm saying? So if there's something that you're trying to do or something that you're trying to obtain, something you're trying to accomplish, and that door is locked, it's probably locked for a reason. But don't waste your time trying to pursue your own opinions that it's your own opinion that what is behind that door is exactly what you need in life. That child does not need what is in that liquor cabinet. You a child. You see what I'm saying? But what opportunities are you missing out on? And I thought to myself, I was just like, dag, yo, there's so much that God is like, deposited in me when I start thinking about like some of my own opportunities. And I'm just like, dang, if I sit down and like listen to what it is God like really wanted me to do as far as, what I'm saying, some things that he's put in my life with writing and with sharing music and with mentoring and different things like that. I was like, yo, it really is like some opportunities to do some things, you know what I'm saying, with this stuff. But am I missing out on those opportunities, right? And I realized this. I said, man, it's so ironic. Our youth pastor was filling in for our pastor today, and he said, it's so many people who actually probably commit suicide because they live their whole life and they acquire so much, but their life is still unsatisfied. You know what I'm saying? You got all the money, you got all the fame, all the power, but there's no true satisfaction in your life. And you wonder what's the point in living. And I'm just like, dang, that's what a relationship with God, that's one of the benefits of having a relationship with God is saying, now I don't have to have any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even if I'm broke, even if I ain't famous at all, if I got 11 followers on Twitter, like none of that matters because now there's a internal satisfaction that regardless of what happens around me, I'm still good. You see what I'm saying? It comes from within. It's an internal satisfaction. It's an internal peace. And I was just like, dang, like why sit there and knock on the door and try to kick down the door, try to pick the lock of the door is locked for a reason. Like take advantage of those opportunities and you're only going to be able to know what those opportunities are and follow those opportunities if you like and like fully accomplish those opportunities when you are following God's lead. You see what I'm saying? Um like how can that's like regardless of what your race or religion is, every single person on the planet wants to know, God, why was I made? Or wants to know, why am I on this earth and what am I here to do? You know what I'm saying? Like I got a friend now who quit their job and started a nonprofit and God is taking care of them completely. They getting ready to go to school, get their master's degree for free. It sounded psycho when they graduated with their bachelor's and got this great job and they doing their thing and to society that looks great, and then all of a sudden she does the unthinkable, quits her job and then starts mentoring another one, starts quit you know what I'm saying, and starts mentoring girls. Boom, starts this nonprofit. Now she's killing, some stuff on media and creating positive media for teenagers. Y'all go check her out. LOVEKEILAH, the letter J. Love Keela J on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz. Just follow her story. Like, if you don't believe that there is a God, follow her life. Your opinion will change quickly. That's all I'm saying. Enough said. Um, but it's so many times where we'll look at opportunities that God may put in our hearts and be like, okay, God, so how do I do that? I don't have enough money to do that. I don't have the skill set to do that. I don't have the people around me to do that. God, I can't do that by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's too much to accomplish. That's exactly what the devil does. Is whenever God puts something in our heart, the devil brings all the excuses. All the excuses. Been like that forever. God told Moses, I want you to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses was like, bro, I'm a fugitive. I killed somebody. I ran away from the country I was living in to come live over here. I take care of sheep. I babysit sheep. Like that's my job. If I go back to the country I'm from, but I'm gonna get arrested. I might get killed. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. I already got a stutter. Like they definitely gonna not listen to me and don't want to hear anything I gotta say because I got a stutter. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no experience leading people. And God was like, okay, yeah, great. Let me take all your excuses, ball them up, and throw them away. I said, I'm choosing you and I want to use you in all of your imperfections. Moses went back and he was like, okay, cool. Boom. Went back, gathered together the people of Israel, led them. Boom. They went to the promised land. Everything wasn't perfect, but he fulfilled what God wanted him to do. And he didn't miss out on that opportunity because of his opinions or his own pursuits of God. I've kind of started my life over. I'm used to being a shepherd. I'm saying I got a family now over here. Like God was like, bro, okay, I feel you, like, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. So I need you to follow me. And sometimes that's what it takes is for us to see the bigger picture. And in all honesty, it's kind of difficult to do that without a relationship with God. If you don't have a relationship with God, bro, please like message me. Like I'm not, bro, message me. Like I will almost put my number in this video. That's how bad I want people to know Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But message me, and we can talk about it for real. Because God brings such a level of satisfaction that this world absolutely can't even come close to, even if it gave you everything it had to offer. Jesus understood that, when the devil offered him everything. Um, sorry, something just came to my phone. When the devil offered him everything, God was just like, "You still don't bring a level of satisfaction that God offers, so I'm straight. I'm gonna pass." Jesus passed, and I'm pretty sure that was a great decision. If you look at the life of Jesus, that was a pretty wise decision. So I say all that to say, man, like if there are certain doors that are locked and you got things you trying to pursue, and ain't nothing happening, bro, sit down and be like, okay, God, like, what do you want me to do? Because I'm wasting time. I'm probably wasting money. Like, you might be trying to pursue getting some more money. I don't know what it is that you're trying to pursue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't bring more satisfaction like at all. Ask the men who were on that E60 who retired from the NFL. They won Super Bowl rings and now they got a 9 to 5. They pursued more money. When in reality, they were knocking on that door saying, "Man, I need some more money. And that's what I gotta get." I was like, "No, you need discipline." That's cold truth, but that's what you need. You see what I'm saying? Um, so don't miss out, man, on opportunities that God has for you to give you some serious satisfaction. Because I guarantee, if you knocking on a door and it's something that you want to do or something you want to accomplish or something that you want to have, and that door is locked, it's probably locked for a reason. And I guarantee you missing out on something way better that God has for you, but you will never not only not have it, but your life is just gonna be like, bruh, something is missing, bruh. You're gonna wake up every day and be like, something is missing every day. I would hate for that day to come when we all leave this world and stand before God, and that day is coming. Uh, you stand before God, and the first thing He show you is a laundry list of missed opportunities. Wouldn't that suck? That would suck. Don't miss the opportunities that God has for you. Don't miss the opportunity to truly enjoy this life and to do what it is you were made to do, man. To be who God made you to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ask that question anymore. I'm saying, what am I on this earth to do? What's my purpose? Like, why am I here? Why do I have the skills that I have? Why do I don't know, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But God also knows you. God knows you better than you know you. He can take all the fragmented pieces of your life, your past, present, and future, and you swear it's just the most discombobulated life ever. And God is like, bro, watch what I do, bro. Watch what I do. If I can take Moses's crazy life and make something out of that, if I can take Joseph's crazy life and make something out of that, I took this man David life even after he was the king, you know what I'm saying, and made something out of that. Like, trust me, I got a pretty dope resume. Just look at the Bible. I got a pretty dope resume. Just trust your boy. So quit wasting your time, man, banging on them doors. If it's locked, just breathe, man. Keep going. Ask God, what the opportunities are in your life. Follow those opportunities, and yeah, yeah, you wake up every day, man. Every day, knowing who you are. And you ain't worried about what's going on the outside. You ain't worried about who gets in office. Just chilling. Just chilling, man. That's what Philippians 4 and 6 and 7 tells. Don't worry about anything. Pray about everything, in the peace of God, which is greater than what your mind can even comprehend, will protect your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. Bada boom, bada bang. Sunday night encouragement for everybody. I'm gonna go take a shower now because, like I said, I just got through, you know what I'm saying, doing my little cardio. All this came to my mind during my little walk down. I was like, well, I got to share this. But, now I'll take a shower, got to stink. Uh, finna get something to eat. My mama finna come back to the house. She been gone for like 4 days. I would hate to give my mama a hug and I'm still musty. Yeah, she been gone helping my auntie move across the state. My auntie just moved to Mississippi. So what's up, Aunt Keisha? What's happening? Um, and yeah, that's it. All right, man. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night. And I'm gonna go watch ESPN and see what these Spurs finna do. Cause everybody else getting contracts. By the way, NBA, I'm for hire. All right, that's all. I'm being petty. All right, y'all have a good night. Peace.